Hello, my name is Michael Glass from yourforexriches.com, where successful traders never stop learning. And we're just going to share our end of the day wrap up for February 1st, 2011. Before we begin, we have to talk about our disclosures. Any symbols you see today should not be inferred as a trading recommendation. No matter what form of investing you choose, stock, forex, futures, options, they all have a level of risk associated with them. You can lose your money. Any systems or strategy we talk about today are purely to show their potential. Future results are not guaranteed. Any investment decisions you make today are solely your responsibility. Trade at your own risk. So as we pull the charts, you guys can hear my voice a little cold, so I hope that doesn't bother you guys, but let's go ahead and pull up the charts. Okay, we're going to start off with the dollar yen, USD, JPY. And as we start in our longer time frame, our daily chart, we could say possibly we're in an uptrend. But if I shrink it out a little bit more, you can see, no, we're actually in a downtrend for the year. So you got to watch this both ways. Currently, like I said, we've got a PPS down. So longer time frame down. We come over to the 4-hour chart and see if we can find something. Right now, there's not a setup really playing off because we're looking for to go short, and we're already off of the moving averages. Let's go even further down. Right, I would probably, at that point, it would be check off my list. I would move on to the next one, but we'll keep going. You can see the Bollinger Band volatilities still in the stock, although we're starting to level off here, starting to get a little acceleration. And finally, zooming all the way down to 30 minutes. Again, we need to get, if we're going to go short, we need to get back up here to the 20 or the 50 moving average. And then look to short a bounce of it. So right now, I don't really see a play on this. The only thing that really interests me a little bit is putting an alert below these daily low, right around 81 here, 81.30. Put an alert on my platform, and I want to know when it goes below that price level. And we'll go back. Because there are, about 60, 70 pips in there if you're interested, if you're a little bit aggressive. Let's go on to the next one. Next, we're going to look at USD CHF. You have to excuse my cold here. We're looking at the franc. And again, look at this long term, we can see we are clearly in a downtrend, making lower highs. We'll zoom in a little bit here. And we're making lower lows, and we're coming back to this low of 92.9. Going to the 4-hour chart, we can see that bouncing going on here. Even on the 1-hour chart, we're seeing that, that move on Friday really just threw some of our charts out of whack. And on the 30-minute, we can see a shelf setting up here, and even a snap back down. So I don't really have a play on this one. If you want to, you could do the same thing, which is put an alert at the low to see if we're going to break out lower. But I would feel much safer with this coming back and testing one of the moving averages. Our longer time frame is down. Let's pull back a little bit, and then when it reverses back down, then we have a trade. Right now, we're oversold. All right, let's go to the next one, which is going to be the Canadian dollar, USD Canadian dollar. A little chop here, but we are in a downtrend. We are in a downtrend. We just kind of broke out of a sideways move and coming back into it. But on the daily, you can see how we retraced back up to the 50 moving average and kind of pulled off. Our 4-hour chart, same thing, kind of pulled up. Our 1-hour is showing, if you see the trend here, what is the trend? The trend is a lot of stocks forming a shelf. And whether or not you want to trade that is your decision. Nice falling 3 pattern here on the 4-hour chart. I will put this one in here. Just let me know. Again, it's not a trade, but just just a reminder to come take a look at this if it breaks below. So let's put that in there below. And create the alert. Okay. Don't really see a long trade in this one yet. Next, let's go to the euro dollar. And longer time frame, we're in an uptrend. We're in an uptrend over the year. Zoom in a little bit. And you can see where we are right now matches in with some of the lows, swing lows here. But we are in an uptrend, so that's good. On the 4-hour chart, very strong. Again, we got a lot of air between the moving averages. See how this pull back here and then turn around. So we're in an uptrend. When we pull back, get a downtrend, and it swings back up to an uptrend, we get multi-time frame agreement. That's where you go long. So we don't have that. Great Bollinger Band breakout on the 1 hour. Kind of coming inside. So if we can't come down and test the 20 moving average, that'd be good. But right now, I don't really see a trade immediately for here. But again, we are in an uptrend, and let's see if we can go back and retest the highs. All right, next we can switch to the pound dollar. And also, the pound dollar is in an uptrend. Nice W pattern right here. That certainly is bullish. Nice support off the 200 moving average. Let's zoom in a little bit. And we're coming into the high here, so we certainly want to watch that. Don't want to go long quite yet, but we do want to look for a long entry. So when we get to the 4-hour, very bullish. Want to see a pullback. Looking at the 1 hour, walking up the Bollinger Band, very nice. Some nice trades off the 20 moving average if you would have taken it. And the 30-minute, very nice trades off the 20 moving average if you would have taken them. Why? Again, our longer time frames are bullish. So when our shorter time frames agree, we have a trade. But now we're coming into some resistance possibly of our last swing high here. So we need to be careful before we enter another long trade. Let it pull back. If it fails. All right, let's go to the Aussie US dollar. Also in a nice uptrend on our daily. Also coming into our some resistance of our swing highs. Our 4-hour looks great. Nice that it's pulling back. Our 1 hour is setting up pretty nicely here. That we may get a trade off the 20 moving average here as it's pulling back. Our longer time frames are bullish. If we can get a nice when our shorter time frame can switch from being bearish to bullish, we have a trade. Now, again, what we have here on the 30-minute is we may have to trade here. I probably would wait because it's also our last swing high here on our hourly to see if we can get down to the 20 moving average. Our aggressive traders can try to, when this swings back around in the 30-minute, you have a trade. But waiting for the 20 minutes on the hourly allows you to wait for the 50 moving average on the 30-minute. And we know we like our longer time frames with the forex pairs. All right, let's go to our next one, New Zealand. Also in an uptrend. Not quite at the swing high here, but we are at some resistance right here. We are at some resistance. A little bit more room to go, possibly to test that past swing high. Walking up the bands, very nice. So still no definite trades here. Nothing's really jumped out of it. All the ones we looked at so far. But we see some clear downtrends, some clear uptrends, and we want to wait till our longer time frames agree with our shorter time frames. Let's check a couple others. Let's go with the Euro, Swiss franc. See what we got here. This might be a little interesting. We're in a downtrend. Clearly failed at the 200 moving average. Putting in a lower high here. That's interesting. Our 4 hours does not look like a beautiful chart, but you know. But what really interests me is this 1 hour chart, and we are starting to see that Bollinger Band squeeze that Friday's actions so threw most charts out of whack that we're starting to see it here. So for this one, I'm going to go ahead and put in 2 alerts. to see if our Bollinger Band breakout happens. So I want to know if it goes below here, which is 129.41. And I want to know if it breaks out above our bands here. Now you can have your preference. Let's look at this 129.669. Let's look over here to try and match it up with this action over here to see if we need to raise it up a little bit. I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of cut the difference in the middle and go with 7. There we go. And if price breaks above that, that'll be a Bollinger Band breakout, and I want to know about it. Again, they're just alerts to draw your attention to it. All right, let's go to the Euro Canadian. We got a sell on it right now. That's interesting. But you can kind of see this one's all over the place, kind of in an uptrend. 4 hour. But this one is, we do have a little bit here. Now, what worries me about this one is that at least the last one was in a clear downtrend. This one has certainly made a nice bullish move over the past, 2011. But we also have some volatility on this one here too. A little bit easier to see. So I'm going to go ahead and put my alert in here for this one, 1.367. Again, let me know if it breaks below that. And our upper band here, I will go ahead and pay attention to this one right here. And I want to know if it breaks above here. 1.3696. So here are our resources. We are on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Either Your Forex Coach or Your Forex Riches. And again, I just want to apologize for my voice this time. Coming over cold, but I did want to get started here in February. We've got a great Forex trading room. Earn while you learn. They got a great free trial, no automatic billing, no email sign up. Just let you come in, try it out for free. And even beyond that, they've got a half off for the first month after the free trialing. So a real no hassle, none of that aggressive. Give us all your information. Great Forex trading room. We also have a great forex broker for you. You can start trading as little as $100, 200-to-1 leverage. We all know leverage works for you and against you. Trade at your own risk. No commissions. You can trade in the euro or a US dollar account and withdraw funds instantly, which is important. And we got a great forex system for you that allows you to predict 8 hours in advance what the trend's going to be, and you can trade in 60 seconds. So thanks, guys, and I will see you tomorrow for our next end of the day wrap up.